Many of you have requested that I start covering some of the ways that herbs are used for healing and maintaining physical health. So today we are going to chat about some of the more common herbs that are used to support a healthy respiratory system. Hey tribe, Dawna here from Transformational Healing. If you are new around here, be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and smash that like button. It truly does help out my channel so that more people can find this content. I truly believe that in order to live a balanced and healthy life, that we need to have a healthy mental emotional system, a strong spiritual connection, and support our physical bodies as well. These three, or four, depending on how you look at it, parts of our being human need to be balanced and are also all tied together, since my goal with transformational healing is to help you to get back into balance and to stay in balance mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. I try to cover all the aspects of this balance. As I stated in my new article, Herbs for Respiratory Health, breath is vital to all of these parts. Obviously, we need to breathe to be physically alive and healthy, but we also use our breath to help keep our mental, emotional, and spiritual health in balance as well. Most meditation techniques are based on the breath. Having a healthy respiratory system is vital to our overall balance, and that is why I chose to focus on these herbs first. There are so many herbs that support our respiratory health. I covered many of them in my article, which you can find in the Chats with Dawna section on the website. But today, I want to focus on two herbs and a tincture blend that I feel are very helpful and that I use myself. Please note that I am not a doctor. I do not diagnose or treat or prescribe any medications. I am here simply to offer information that I use in my own life, what I have studied with other herbalists. So please always consult your own physician before taking any herbal medicines to be sure that you will not have any interactions with your current medications. Many of these contraindications can now be found online as well, but new medications are coming out all of the time, so please make sure that you always do your own research and consult your doctor. The first herb on today's list is nettles. Nettle leaf is an early spring herb, and the very young leaves can be cooked and eaten like spinach. As the plant grows bigger, the hairs on the stems become more prickly, and we react to them, hence the common name of stinging nettle, or as I've heard some people call 7-year itch or 7-minute itch. Nettles is used as a tonic by many, and there are many herbalists who have shared information recently about nettles and how they can really help us right now. So I'll let you find that research. It's pretty easy to come up with. But the leaves are diuretic, which means that they help to clear out toxins from our body. They help to get rid of fluid and support a healthy urinary tract system. But they also help our systems to keep our systems clear of extra mucus and inflammation. And perhaps lower our immune system to allergens, such as hay fever, which all of that supports our respiratory system. Personally, I take Nettles every day, and I have been doing that for well over a year now. I noticed a significant decrease in my allergies last spring and in the fall, and my fingers are crossed for this spring. Another herb that I take every day is Osha Root. Osha, or bear root, has been used for hundreds of years by many of the native tribes as sacred medicine. When it is burned, it produces a warm and spicy aroma, which has been used to purify the air, much in the same way that smudge sticks are used. Internally, it assists with sinus issues and asthma and helping you just in general to breathe free. It is often used for bronchitis, pneumonia, coughs, the flu, and other viral infections. And it helps our coughs to be more productive and therefore helps us to clear out our sinuses. Osha is also believed to be antiviral, antifungal, antibacterial, and even anti-inflammatory. I personally believe that it is a very helpful and useful herb to have around in case you need it. My herbal tincture blend that I wanted to share with you today is called Breathe Free. Breathe Free tincture is a combination of comfrey leaf, mullein leaf, lobelia, and ground ivy. I have several customers that have had great success using this blend to support their respiratory systems and to prevent their asthma attacks. One of them is a runner, and she takes the tincture before she runs each day and says that it has definitely helped her to breathe easier while she is running, and she's had less asthma attacks. Personally, I take this tincture every day as part of my daily supplements as well. Comfrey leaf is a demulcent and an expectorant. That means that it helps to both thin out our mucus and helps us to have a more productive cough. Mullein leaf is also a demulcent and an expectorant, but it is believed to also have some antispasmodic properties. Historically, it's often used for asthma attacks. I was taught years ago that you can burn a dried mullein leaf across the room from someone who is having an asthma attack, and that it will help them to be able to breathe. It is burned sort of like sage, but you need to make sure that you are across the room and that the smoke is not right under their nose. Please note that this does not mean that you stop using your inhaler or that you avoid getting medical attention, but in a pinch, I have actually used this successfully for someone who was having a really bad anxiety attack and couldn't breathe. And the person who taught me has helped people with their asthma. We also take fresh mullein leaves into the sweat lodge for those who have a history of some breathing issues. And the small hairs of the leaves, when you breathe through them, they stimulate the bronchi of the lungs and help to open them up so that they can breathe more freely when they're inside the lodge. Lobelia is an expectorant and an antispasmodic, but it can also be an emetic. And for those of you who do not know what an emetic is, it means that it can make your body, sometimes violently, purge things that it has consumed. Lobelia is an emetic at higher dosages, so it is really important to take care when creating medicine. with Lobelia. It is used in small amounts, and historically it's been used often for asthma, bronchitis, pneumonia, and coughs. And many actually smoke this herb as a treatment for asthma and have also used it to stop smoking tobacco products. The last herb in this tincture is ground ivy, commonly called creeping Charlie. But ground ivy often looks like a few other herbs that come up at the same time. So if you're wildcrafting, make sure you check out my post in the Facebook group that compares the 3 herbs with that. Ground ivy is commonly used for mild lung problems and bronchitis and coughs, but it is a slightly drying herb that helps to drain out our sinuses and our congestion. And so it makes a great add-on to this blend to help our sinuses not to get clogged. And because of that, many people often use it for earaches to help drain the fluid that might be in the ears. All of the herbs that I covered today also have many other uses, and I focused mainly on their uses for respiratory support. So if you plan on making your own medicine or plan on using any of the herbal extracts, herbal tinctures, and teas that I sell in the shop, please do your research. I do also make custom herbal tinctures and custom herbal tea blends for keep helping you to get back into balance. I hope that gave you some ideas to get started on using herbs to support your upper respiratory system and therefore to keep you in balance. So let me know what issue you'd like to see covered in next month's herbal healing video by making comment below. And if you'd like to grab a 20% off coupon for the shop and also keep up to date on new products and classes and these videos, you should definitely join the Transformational Healing Tribe. And you can do that by going to transformationalhealingbydawna.com/tribe. I love to spoil my tribe, and that is where I always offer my best flash sales and give the most information and let you know first what's going on. Next week's video is going to be about how to go with the flow. So, until then, many blessings, tribe, and I'll see you next week.